Hello guys, welcome back to my channel in English Academy. Guys, please like, share, follow, comment and subscribe the channel. Guys, if you have subscribed the channel, now we come on the topic the poem An Old Woman, which was composed by the famous poet Arun Kolatkar. Guys, in the previous video, we have discussed about a little introduction of the poet Arun Kolatkar and his poems An Old Woman. And guys, in this video, we will explain one by one line of the poem An Old Woman. So guys, let's start now. An old woman grabs hold of your sleeve and tags along. She wants a 50 paise coin. She says she will take you to the horseshoe shrine. Guys, in the opening lines, the poet Arun Kolatkar describes his encounter with an old begging woman at Jejuri. Guys, beggars are a common sight at Jejuri. At Jejuri, an old begging woman grabs hold of the poet's shirt sleeve and gives it a pull. She walks along with the poet and demands a 50 paise coins as charity. It is difficult for the poet to get rid of this pitiable old begging woman. At the same time, she promises to act as a guide. She says that she will take the poets to the horseshoe shrine, which is part of the pilgrim shrine Jejuri. Next, you have seen it already. She hobbles along anyway. She won't let you go. You know how old women are. They stick you like burr. Guys, the poet says that such a begging women are a common sight at the pilgrim centers. Jejuri is also not an exception. She holds the shirt sleeve of the poet. She walks lamely along with the poet and tightens her hold on his shirt. She doesn't let the poet's shirt sleeve go. She doesn't allow the poet to go forward unless he gives her arms of a 50 paisa coin. The poet remarks that all of us have experience of such persistent old begging woman. They adhere to the people like a burr. Burr, guys, here burr has two meanings. The first meaning is a wasp, an insect which clings to us. The other meaning is a prickly plant that fasten to us. Next, you turn you turn around and face her with an air of finality. You want to end the farce when you hear her say, what else can an old woman do on hills as raised as these? Guys, in this line, the poet is facing a very in these lines, the poet also describes a very strange situation of himself. He begging He said that a begging woman has held his shirt sleeve very tightly. She doesn't let the sleeve go and walks with the poet in a limping manner. The poet turns about and gives an impression that there is nothing more to be said or done. This is how he wants to put an end to this partial situation. The old woman very pitifully puts a question to the poet. What else can an old woman do on hills as raised as these? Really, there is no source of her income except what she gets by begging. She is miserable and unfortunate like the raised hills around her. look right at the sky, clear through the blood holes she has for her eyes, and as you look on, the cracks that begin around her eyes spread beyond her skin, beyond her skin. Guys, the poet in these lines, the poet describes that when the old begging woman puts a questions to the poet, he is really touched at his heart. He first of all looks at the sky, then he looks at the very small eyes of the old woman. Her eyes are as small as the holes made by a bullet. Then he goes on looking at the wrinkles around her eyes. These cracks and wrinkles spread beyond her skin. Guys, the poet means to say that the old begging woman has cracks not only on her outward body but in her heart also. And the hill creaks, and the temples crack, and the sky falls with a plate glass clatter around the satyr's book crown, and you are reduced to so much small change in her hand. Guys, at the last, the poet Arun Kolatkar observes the cracks around the eyes of the old begging woman. These cracks spread beyond her skin. He means to say that these cracks are there in her heart also. The poet feels that at this juncture the hills around the place as well as the temples crack and crumble. The sky also falls with a great noise around this ugly, wrinkled old woman. At such a moment, the poet's heart is deeply touched. He feels that he has been greatly lowered or made smaller, like the small coins of low value in the hand of the old begging woman. The poet, at the last, the poet is filled with pity for the old woman. He feels as if he has been reduced to the small coins in the hands of the begging woman. In the other hand, in the other word, the poet begins to hate himself for his ill treatment with the old woman. Thanks so much, guys.